Well, by now you've heard that Frontier took over for Verizon for TVs, internet, and home phones in Florida and 2 other states as well, Texas and California. But as Kate Fletcher tells us now, for some it has not been easy, Kate.
Ray, the switchover from Frontier to Verizon left more than 1,000 customers without services in this area. Now some of them are still waiting for the problem to be fixed. It's been more than a week since John Betts and his family have had access to cable or a functioning telephone line.
8 or 9 days now.
All a result of Frontier Communications taking over Verizon in the state of Florida. And after more than 15 calls to the company, Betts says he still hasn't seen action.
I don't understand as to how they're getting away with it. You all right?
For his 4-year-old nephew, that means more time outdoors. But for his sister-in-law, whose defibrillator is wired through the phone line transmitting information to the hospital, the situation could be dire.
It transmits whatever it needs to the reception station, and obviously with the phone out, it's not getting through.
Betts is just one of thousands left without services.
Good morning, Dr. Mitchell's office.
One Sarasota doctor's office went 4 days without a functioning phone line.
We call people with results. We have to call people for prescriptions. We have to call them for confirmations, referrals. I mean, we need the phones. And for emergencies as well. I mean, nobody can get a contact of anybody here.
The outages also affected businesses like Mandeville Beer Garden. One Friday night without internet or phone service meant an estimated thousands of dollars lost in revenue.
We had no notification that the switch was going through. We had no idea, that Verizon was selling to Frontier and that they were going to shut down our system and cause chaos, basically.
But despite the clear impact, the company says the service-related issues are only impacting about 0.4% of its local customers. Frontier said in a statement, quote, "Our focus remains on the customer. Our techs worked hard through the weekend and will continue doing so until we address every customer-affecting service issue." Communications expert Joe Grano of Nextmark says the company should have planned ahead for the transition.
They had no strategic plan as to how they were going to communicate with the marketplace in general, what they were going to tell their subscribers. There was no hotline in place, and I don't think they really planned for any failure.
He says failure is somewhat common during these transitions, which is why he says it's important to have a plan in place and to be honest with customers.
Look, there's always going to be a glitch or two. Things happen. How you deal with them, how transparent you are in the process is really what makes a difference.
Betts and his family say there's been nothing transparent about the process, and for them that minor glitch is a daily struggle, one they hope will be resolved soon.
What am I going to do?
We just spoke to Betts again this evening, and he said they now have cable television, but they're still without a landline.
Ouch. Okay, thank you, Kate. Up next, we'll talk to 2 Frontier executives. Stay with us.